There was a lot of ways to express yourself as a kid back in the 80s. One of the best ways, of course, was a t-shirt that says something funny, something silly, something even controversial. But another way to express what you wanted to say, wearing a hat, a ball cap. And we're going to look at some of them from the 80s now, from cigarette companies to beer companies to fast food companies to even movies and television shows. It's going to be a lot more exciting than it sounds, trust me. Hats. I've got one. I wear it on top of my head. I always loved to wear hats. Even back in the 80s as a kid, I loved to wear a good baseball cap. Never liked to play baseball. Never could hit the ball. I even struck out at T-League one time. And that's not even a joke. I did. We played it at school. But anyway, we're going to look at some vintage hats from the 80s. They made some wacky ones. They made some crazy ones. And we're going to take a look here. As I'm going to try on a couple hats also while I look at hats. Is this one more my style? Let me know that in the comments below. But let's pull out some of these 80s hats. Still got the tag on it like a mini pearl. Player. Now let's take a look. Oh. Bazinga, what's it say? Bazooka Bubblegum. Oh, I'm sure a lot of you remember Bazooka Bubblegum. And did you know they had a hat for Bazooka Bubblegum? I'm not shitting you. Beep, beep, boop, boop. I'm R2D2. Check this one out right here. Tyson's Chicken. Who would buy this? I guess if you want some chicken coffin, you could cut off some coupons on the back, well, some barcodes on the back, maybe you could send it off. A lot of us will send it off for free Star Wars figure. Somebody was sending it off for a free Tyson chicken hat. How about this right here? Red Man. Oh, good chewing tobacco. Remember that? Chewing tobacco? Do they still even make chewing tobacco? Oh, I had a friend named Nick one time used to do it. Dipping. Gave me some one time. I chewed it up and swallowed it and threw up. He laughed at me like I was stew. I like this one here. He laughed. It's got a big dent in it. Hold on a second. There we go. Now I can look cool. A Star Wars hat. Let's see what else we got besides Red Man. Hank Williams Jr. hat. Heck to the yeah. I didn't have this. My brother had a hat kind of like it that said, if you don't like Hank Williams, and you can kiss, and it had a picture of a donkey on it. That's a pretty cool hat. But look at that one. Hank Williams Jr. I would have loved to have that one back when I was 14 or 15. I would have gave a rebel yell. I'm not going to do it now. I know you want me to do a rebel yell, but I'm not going to do it. I'll say, Suey! Remember that? Remember that? No, you don't. No, you don't. Hopefully you don't. Check this out here. Camel cigarettes. Camel cigarettes. You couldn't advertise on TV, but you could advertise on a kid's head. Yes, you could. Right there. Campbell Racing Series. How about this right here? Sawyer Brown. Betty's being bad, right? Come on, Sawyer Brown. Mark Miller. He always remind me of a country version of Michael Keaton. I don't know why, but he did. What was that? Oh, thought I felt a bug on my leg. I thought a bug came out of the hat box. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been bad to do. How about this right here? Ferrari. If you couldn't afford a Ferrari, but you could afford a Ferrari hat. Ferrari Racing right there. Ferrari Racing looks really cool. Let's go over this one right here. What is this one? Campbell's Auto Parts. Midway, North Carolina. Man, you probably got your car service there enough time. You got a hat. Let's call them and see if they're still in business. Let's see. You think they're still in business? Let's find out. Let's see here. We got 919-764-5655. Let's see.
Cannot be completed as dialed. Please consult your directory and call again. Or after operating.
The Campbell Auto Place went out of business. They spent all their budgets on hats. Oh, check this out here. Grand Ole Opry hat. Woo! I bet you bought this at the Grand Ole Opry gift shop. Hold on, I'm trying to find me a new hat to put on there. Look at that. I don't see no Porter Wagner on there, but still. It's a That's a Grand Ole Opry hat. Man, that doesn't say cool. Man, can you imagine being 11 coming back from a trip to Nashville wearing this to school? You get laughed at. And then we have a Domino's pizza hat in case you want to act like you're the delivery guy on the weekends. Go buy your pizza, go knock on somebody's door and put this hat on. Oh, some laughter is about to take place. Maybe inside. I don't know. Somebody's going to get excited that they got a free pizza. You can be like, free pizza? Maybe it's an empty pizza box. That'd be a great trick to play on somebody. What if you had this hat here? Back to the Future Part 2. I went to the future and got a hat. Back to the Future Part 2 hat. Move over, Doc. That's one dumb hat. And then we have a PBS. You think you donated a lot and got your tote bag? Huh, I donated $10 more and got a free PBS hat. Who would wear a PBS hat? That's somebody with some pride right there. Look at this hat right here. Batman. Now, I don't know if this is Batman from '89. See, it looks more like a generic Batman than one based on the movie. But who knows? It could be. It very well could be. And we've got a Ready Ever. It's got the cat. What is Ever Ready 9 with the cat jumping through the 9. They still make this battery? I'm not really sure. Maybe you can let me know in the comments below. I don't really care that much about it. But let's look at another hat. Coon Hunter's Pride. Are you proud that you hunt coons? Well, now you can wear this hat right here that says Coon Hunter's Pride. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. I wouldn't wear this hat because as a guy from the South, I know what coon means sometime. So, no, I'm not wearing that hat. Well, if Coon Pride hat ain't your style, you can wear a hat like this right here. Booyah! Boba Fett. And what is this? University lawn equipment. Yeah, you can get a chainsaw and a hat at one store. Now that is what I refer to as just plain out crazy. But what about this right here? Dinner with Andy, Mayberry, North Carolina. I don't even know what this means. There's really no Mayberry, North Carolina, so it's not like it was having something with Dinner with Andy. What is Dinner with Andy? Because, it's got Aunt B right there in the middle. Aunt B's not the star of the show. But I don't even know where this hat would have came from. Oh. But believe me, I have seen a lot of dumb hats in my life. I have seen a lot of dumb hats. And then we've got Dollywood. Remember Dollywood? I think that's still a thing. Oh, it was like the Six Flags for white trash. I know you're saying, Junkman, Six Flags is for white trash. Well, Dolly Parton World is just another. I like the Big Twin Mountain Ride. That's a good one right there. Dolly Parton. Dollywood. I got close right there. How about this right here? KBL 920 Adult Radio. What the freak is adult radio? I know what an adult movie is. Adult radio? I don't want to hear that in the car. That just sounds gross. That sounds gross. If you ask me. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't. And then we've got, if y'all promise not to get your emotional, if you promise not to get emotional involved, you can kiss my ass. It actually says ass. Like I said, my brother had a Hank Jr. one like this, but no, that one actually says ass and has the donkey on it. Now that's crazy right there. How about a Pac-Man hat? I would have loved to have this as a kid, especially if it was Miss Pac-Man, because I love playing with some Miss Pac-Man. I would have headed to the arcade, not only with a pocket full of quarters, but a head full of Pac-Man hat. I don't know what it meant. Maybe a hat full of hair. Maybe that's what I should have said. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm making this up on the fly. I know you guys think I write all this out. But nope. I'm not that cool. And how about this right here? RC Cola. When you want to tell the world out there, when you drink your cola, you don't care about the taste. You can drink a flat RC Cola. It doesn't matter to you. You got a hat. And then we have You can't do better than Kmart Garden Center. If there was ever a hat I wanted to turn into a t-shirt and put it on junkmanmerch.com, this could be it. This is some retired man's hat. You know, he retired, probably put about 50 years into whatever real job he had, then part-time worked at Kmart in the garden center. That was until Walmart showed up in town and ran Kmart out, and he didn't have no job, and he hung himself. Damn, that was a dark story, wasn't it? Oh, let's get another hat on here. Let's get another hat on here to celebrate the guy that worked at the garden center. A Boba Fett. Boba Fett. I don't know why I said Boba Fett. Check this hat out here. Kids need hugs, not drugs. I hadn't seen that hat in a long time. My uncle used to have that hat. That was like his slogan. That was his slogan. Oh, look at this one. The Empire Strikes Back. Thundercats. Thundercats has a hat. I don't like it. It's like a very cheap hat right there. But did you ever see a kid wearing a Thundercats hat? If you ever saw a happy kid wearing a Thundercats hat, if you did, right after you saw it, you saw a kid crying without a Thundercats hat because, popped it off his head and threw it in the dirt. I don't believe in bullying unless you see a kid with a Thundercats hat. And how about this right here? Waylon! I don't think that's old. I think that's made it look old. Waylon! Yeah, they keep showing my hands and not my face on TV. You know what I'm talking about. Waylon from the Duke Boys. Here we go. Let's get on through with this right here. We've got kids love. Kmart loves kids. Kmart, you on the list? Kmart loves kids, and I love that hat. And we have a Smurf hat. This one of them hats like you got no body weight to it. Kind of like this one, all smushy and everything. But it's a Smurf. It is a Smurf hat. Who would wear a Smurf hat? And then we have Dad's dream to have enough money to live the kind of life my wife and kids do. Who doesn't love a funny hat? I don't know about you, but I love a good funny humor hat. Oh man, a good fun humor hat. It's always a good thing. Now, what about this next one here? Mr. T. I pity the fool who don't wear a Mr. T hat. That's right, a Mr. T trucker hat like this right here. Another one from Mr. T, and this one says, makes your car beautiful. Like new, maybe? Like new, I can't see the last word of that. What's he selling? TR13? Mr. T! Moonlighting on the side. Should be selling 18. And then we have Romulus hat. I've seen a lot of dumb hats in this video. But damn Romulus hat? No, that's not from the new Alien movie. That's from Star Trek. Romulus hat. Is that the stupidest thing you ever seen? Well, what about this one right here? Return of the Jedi! They made a Star Wars hat back in the 80s. How I wish I knew about a Star Wars hat back in the good old 80s, man. That would have been a great thing to have. And how about this one? Showtime! You called the council Showtime, it was too much. You're like, hey, you took off the television show Brothers. I can't watch Bizarre anymore. Cancel my Showtime. And they said, hold on. What if we give you a month free and a free Showtime hat? You're like, well, I can't beat that deal. That'd be stupid to cancel now. And their whole plan is that you get the hat and you forget to cancel next month and you get your free month. It works. It's a good tactic, I guess. And then we have Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, because I got a Ghostbusters hat. Wouldn't it be great if I pulled a Ghostbusters hat? Ghostbusters hat. No, I got an Empire Strikes Back hat, though. More power to you. And then we have Gremlins. And I hate these hats right here. Are they Panama Jack hats? Is that what they're called? Painter hats, I guess. Look like somebody sat on them. You'll never find me wearing a stupid hat, even as a joke. And then we have Wendy's hamburger. I think they slid that one in there. I think somebody's trying to do a trickaroo. I don't think that's a real vintage hat, but it's still cool. It's still cool. Is it as cool as this? Walgreens Top Gun. Yeah, that's right. Walgreens sponsored, I guess, Top Gun. They got a Top Gun deal. Bring your movie ticket into Walgreens and get a $5 off a Top Gun hat. Wouldn't be surprised if there's something like that. What about a Batman Returns? Yep, Batman. He's back. He returns. Batman Returns with Michael Keaton. He returns and you can wear a cap. And then we have a Batman Forever McDonald's cap. Has to be the ugliest cap I ever seen. Who would be caught dead wearing this thing? I wouldn't be caught alive, much less dead. And then a Days of Thunder Hardee's hat. Get you a big hot ham and cheese and the big deluxe burger and get $3 off a Days of Thunder at Hardee's hat. McDonald's got the Happy Meal. Hardee's got the Days of Thunder hat. Crazy. And then we have, I always hated these. It's not really hats or caps. There's beanies. I always hate the little ball on top. I always want to cut them off. But this one's got E.T. on it. E.T. phone home. You're a dork. Check this one out here. Get Ralph Emery on the phone. It's time to talk to Shotgun Red with your Nashville Now hat. Maybe he was one of the studio audience members that got to ask a question to Florence Henderson. And you got a free hat for doing so. Oh, man. Good times, good times. Remember Nashville Now? I know I sure do. What about Magnum P.I. Hawaii hat? Woo, doggy. I love Magnum P.I., but I ain't like a hat without a top on it. Made no sense to me. I know it keeps the sun out of your eyes, Junkman. I don't care. I want something to cover my head. What if it rains? What if a pigeon flies over and takes a big old poop in my hair? No, I want a hat with a top on it. And we have Newport cigarettes. Newport cigarettes. Ugh. Hat. Cigarette hat. I've seen it all. And a Piggly Wiggly hat. I used to have a Piggly Wiggly shirt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought it like in the 90s. That's pretty cool. I would probably get all the ladies if I had a Piggly Wiggly hat. You know I would. You would too. You would too. How about this? Oh, hold on. Let's put on one more hat here. Because I think we're on the last hat. Let's go back to this one here. I'd rather push my Ford than drive a Chevy. Oh, remember that back in the 80s? One kid would be like, I love Ford. And the other was like, Ford, that's found on the road dead. It's like, no, that's first on race day. And he's like, I like Chevy, I like Ford. I had a friend who always wanted. He's like, oh, what do you like better? What do you like better, Ford or Chevy? I was like, I don't care. Just give me a Riptide hat and I'll be happy. But believe it or not, we have looked at about every hat known to mankind. Hats. Let me know about a hat you had in the comment section below.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.